Hello friends. Welcome to the video series of yoga. This is part 6. Poses of yoga for experts. Synopsis. In above previous video I have described some basic poses which are for beginners, and now I am going to teach you some advanced poses which are for pro yogis. 1. The bridge yoga pose. 2. The plow yoga pose. 3. The forward bend yoga pose. 4. The locust yoga pose. 5. The bow yoga pose. 6. The half spinal twist yoga pose. To get mentally and physically fitness through yoga, please check link given in the description. Expert positions. Once you have progressed from beginner's level to a higher level, then you need to change your poses and exercise some advanced poses, because these poses will be more effective on you and you will not feel any trouble in implementing these advanced poses. 1. The bridge yoga pose. This pose is a difficult pose and it is practiced when you are coming out of shoulder pose. To execute this pose perfectly, you need a very strong spine. If you are weak from your back, then you do not need to execute this pose as it can hurt your back. 2. The plow yoga pose. This is another advanced pose which is for those people who have developed supreme kind of flexibility and strength in their muscles by practicing all the other ordinary poses of yoga. You can search internet and you will find exact pictures depicting this pose, and you can execute it at your own afterwards. 3. The forward bend yoga pose. This is another very difficult pose, and in order to execute it you need to hold the toe ends of your feet for several deep breaths. This is also dangerous for people with any back problems, because your back will suffer a full bend, and if you have slight problem in your back, then it will invoke that problem. 4. The locust yoga pose. This is another very tough pose, but the difficulty is not in executing it but in holding it for several minutes, and as usual, it also needs a very strong back. You should practice on basic poses and develop your back muscles to execute these poses effectively. 5. The bow yoga pose. This yoga pose is just for expert yogis because it is difficult to execute and even more difficult to hold. You need tons of stamina and back strength which comes from years of practice. If someone challenges you to execute this pose, then you should think twice before accepting the challenge. 6. The half spinal twist yoga pose. As it is evident from the name that it requires your spine to get twisted, and to twist your spine, you need a back like rock which should never bother you in any position. These are some of the yoga poses which are very difficult to execute, and if you have noticed something, that all of the above mentioned poses require very strong back. They involve your back in the process somehow, which demands that you should practice on regular and easy poses and develop your back so much that you can execute these advanced poses of yoga. To get mentally and physically fitness through yoga, please check link given in the description. Like, comment and share this video. Subscribe this channel and press the bell icon to get future updates. Thank you for watching.